In the top stories, Remembrance Day Service 2022 held, Ministry of Agriculture cops Ministry of Tourism Battle Royale title, and senior citizens treated by police. We'll be back with the details after the break.
Mosoka, 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 mosoka.
I saw the promotion online for the AKT bikes, went down to courts, and I met Sheena, who was my representative. He gave me his advice on all the bikes available, and I made the best decision with getting my GP 180. I was very surprised at the way it rode because the price was very low for the bike and it's very quick for its size, very low on gas. I often find myself forgetting to top it off at the gas station. My name is Atala and I live to ride my AKT.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Mervan Thompson. First up locally, Remembrance Day Service 2022 was held on Sunday in solemn memory of the men who fought in the First and Second World Wars of 1914 to 1918 and 1939 to 1945 respectively. The annual event is observed with a gathering of dignitaries and officials, prayers, and the reading of each victim's name at the War Memorial at Fort Lance. It was the first observant service of the new administration. Wreaths were laid by Her Excellency Governor General's Deputy Marcella Liburd, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew, other ministers, as well as persons from different organizations of civil society. A team of staff members from the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Marine Resources and Cooperatives captured the Ministry of Tourism's Battle Royale Championship title on Saturday at South Friars Bay. The team was led by Captain and Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture et al., Miguel Fleming. The competitors battled against several other government ministries competing in tug-of-war, sack races, water balloon throwing contest, a bun-eating competition, lime and spoon, musical chairs, and more. The Battle Royale formed part of the Tourism Awareness Month celebrations held annually in November. And finally, on the local scene, senior citizens in the Stapleton area were treated to pedicures, manicures and food hampers as part of an initiative for the month of older persons. Although celebrated in October, the officers at the Stapleton police station only recently wrapped up their efforts with the delivery of a food hamper and a fruit basket to 2 residents in their district. Included in this year's commemorative activities was the newest member of the senior service, 101-year-old Edmund Davis. Sergeant Charmaine O'Dane, sergeant responsible for the Stapleton police station, said that foot care was particularly enjoyed by the seniors for Mother's Day. She said the station sought feedback from family members and caretakers before proceeding with the activities. Officers at the Stapleton Police Station launched the Stapleton Police Senior Service in 2020 as part of their outreach initiatives, when officers had observed during their patrols that some elderly persons in the area lived alone. The police officers regularly stop by to check in on the individuals and sometimes assist them with errands. They decided to launch a service to help some of the most senior residents in their district, whether they live alone or not. Coming up, we'll have another look at some of the stories from the past week. Stay tuned.
Here are your Horsfield's Value Mart IGA Value Club Blue Tag specials, running November 3rd through 16th. Nabisco Oreo family size cookies, $19.99. Ocean Spread Craisins, $7.99. Chobani Greek yogurt, $5.69. Bagel Bites, $11.49. Essential everyday fries, $13.99. Downy fabric softener, April fresh, $23.99. And now our very low weekly
value deals. Cheers cereals, $17.99. Ocean Spray juice, $11.99. Essential everyday shredded and chunk cheeses, $7.99. Mueller's pasta, $5.99. VO5 shampoo and conditioner, $4.99. Dawn dish detergent, $13.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them inspiration.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí a
Value Mart.
Elevate your experience with Flow's fiber-fast internet and mobile combined. Enjoy double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines. Plus up to 35 megabits per second home internet speed at the best rate, giving you the best value to stay connected. Hon, I think our Flow mobile is elevated.
You think?
An elevated experience starts with Flow at home, powering double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines at the best rate. Visit a Flow store to sign up today.
Welcome back. Activities for the official visit of a St. Kitts Nevis delegation happened last week with a military salute and a parade. More in this report.
Against the backdrop of cannon fire and fanfare, the Republic of China Taiwan welcomed Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew and his delegation on their official visit. The military salute was held on the square in front of the presidential office, which is the standard protocol for every head of government when he or she visits Taiwan for the first time. Speaking with the assistance of a translator, President of the Republic of China Taiwan, Tsai Ing-wen, welcomed Dr. Drew and his delegation and spoke of the strong ties between the Federation and Taiwan.
St. Christopher and Nevis is an important ally of Taiwan in the Caribbean region. This is Prime Minister Drew's first visit to a diplomatic ally since he took office 3 months ago. This shows how highly he regards the bond between our two nations. Since establishing diplomatic relations 39 years ago, our countries have supported each other through good times and difficult times, and we continue to strengthen collaboration in all fields, yielding extremely fruitful results.
Delivering brief remarks, Prime Minister Drew said the government of St. Kitts and Nevis is always ready to use its influence in international fora to advocate for values and principles which the country shares with Taiwan.
We therefore have no difficulty in promoting our shared values of democracy, good governance, human rights, and the rule of law. We believe firmly that the Republic of China Taiwan has a role to play in sustaining a vibrant global economy through manufacturing and export of quality goods and services. Taiwan can also contribute to the global effort to find solutions to pandemics, climate change adaptation and mitigation endeavors, disaster preparedness, food and livelihood security. And at the global level, Taiwan has assisted us in achieving sustainable development goals in all its dimensions.
He said the government remains committed to sustaining and strengthening the bonds of friendship between the two countries, and they're anxious to meet with stakeholders from government and civil society to explore possible areas of cooperation aimed at bringing the people of both countries together and promoting their advancement. Following the military parade, the Prime Minister and his delegation attended a state banquet. On Wednesday and Thursday, the delegation will meet with various Taiwan officials and students from the Federation who are studying in Taipei. Jason Davis for ZIZ News.
As part of activities for Tourism Awareness Month, stakeholders were informed of ways to digitally market their services. More in this report.
A training workshop focusing on digital marketing was held on Thursday at the Marriott Resort. Adriana Swao is Senior Vice President of Account Services for Tambourine, the record agency for the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. She's also one of the facilitators of the sessions and explained the need for this type of training.
We ourselves at Tambourine are a dedicated agency to this. We specialize in hospitality. We have a team that does this every single day, in and day out, and it's really difficult to stay on top of it. So our job, what we wanted to do today, is be those experts to kind of give that information, because everybody here on the stakeholders are busy running businesses, running tours, making sure that the hotels are prepared to receive guests, and it's kind of hard to stay on top of all the digital marketing trends. So we wanted to be that kind of partner for them to assist them and make sure that they're going into season ready for all the new business.
Deputy CEO of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, Melnesia Marshall, said digital marketing has become crucial for tourism entities, particularly in a post-COVID era.
Over the years, we have always tried our best to inform and educate our stakeholders about digital marketing. But as you're aware, COVID has sort of brought this to the forefront even more now. Everything is digitalized, everything is virtual. And so we need to have our stakeholders transition. They've been transitioning slowly, but now we need to pick up the pace. Because if we are to remain competitive, then we have to be in that space where everyone else is.
She said that Ms. Swao and her company will continue to provide support for the participants and assistance in digitally marketing their products after the workshop is over.
She will be following up, the agency will be following up in collaboration with the local tourism authority to work with the stakeholders on their websites and also in terms of social media. So we will be providing that level of outreach and ensuring that as we move forward, we let them know, provide them with feedback. If we need access to the tourism authority's website, then we can work out how we can go about doing that. So we don't want this to be a one-off, an isolated partnership, but we want something that is continuous and that we can benefit from in the long run.
Among the topics covered during the one-day workshop were maximize your profit and revenue on Google, your website, many things to many people, and let's get social. Jason Davis for ZIZ News.
St. Kitts and Nevis has a new ambassador to the Republic of China, Taiwan. Here's that report.
St. Kitts and Nevis' ambassador to the Republic of China, Taiwan, Danya Francis, has presented his credentials to President Tsai Ing-wen. The presentation took place during a ceremony at the presidential office on Tuesday afternoon. Mr. Francis is part of a delegation led by Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew on an official visit to Taiwan. Danya Francis is a communications specialist and a trained English teacher. He holds a bachelor's degree from Ming Chuan University International College in journalism and mass communication and a master's degree from Taipei Medical University in global health and development. Ambassador Francis spent a total of 6 years in Taiwan, where he took the opportunity to learn and immerse himself in the culture and language.
After the break, attempted murder charge upgraded to murder, and Kherson races to restore power after